Hello viewers, the topic for today's discussion is about new GSTR1. Yes, there are few improvements and modifications which are made in GSTR1. To understand this, I've divided this topic into four parts. First, in new GSTR1, you are going to see sequential display of the tabs. Second, if there are any mistakes, there will be highlighted in red color. Third advantage is the display of submit button, which I will explain in detail. And fourth, there is a very good point, add master step. Okay, so there are certain four advantages which we will discuss now. See this. First, sequential display of the tabs or tiles in GSTR1. You all must have 5 GSTR1. How many tabs it has? 16 tabs, right? When you open GSTR1, okay, what happens if you are supplied to a dealer registered, you supply in B2B tab. Okay, so you put details in this B2B, which is tab number 4. Correct? If you are supplied to unregistered dealer, B2C, you put it in tab 5 or tab 7. Here it is tab 5. Where is tab 7? I cannot see. It is below tab 7. So no sequence. No sequence. Third, if you are saying there are some goods or service returns, so credit note, debit note. So there is tab 9B. After 5, there is 9B. Correct? If I have collected certain advances or adjusted, it goes in 11. So where is tab 11A, 11B? 9 I can see. Where is 10? Where is 11? I cannot see. You agree? So 11 is here below the 9. So there is no sequence here. No sequence at all. Similarly, if I wanted to make any kind of amendment, right? Say that I want to make amendment to a supply to register. Which tab I get? 9A. Amended B2B. So amendment tab is here. After export, there is amendment tab. If I supply to unregistered and there is amendment, tab number 10. After 9A, tab number 10. And where is tab number 10? It is last point. After 13, 11, 12 comes 10. Right? Agreed. Suppose I have supplied so unregistered dealer credit note is there. I want to make amendment. It goes to 9C. Tab number 9C, credit note, debit note. Where is it? It is so difficult. Here it is, credit note, debit note, 9C. Okay, similarly, if there are certain amendment in advances collected or adjusted, it goes in 11A or 11B, same way. Again, you have to go below. So you have to scroll. It is so confusing. Most of the taxpayers were frustrated. कौन से tab में क्या डालें? So many tabs in GSTR1. Plus half of the tabs are not required. Amendment tabs, hardly anyone will require. Right? Correct. Also, all the tabs are not sequentially arranged. Now came one improvement in GSTR1. GSTR1, if you will now open, it is bifurcated into two. Add record details, amend record details. See this. Also, all the tabs are sequentially arranged. See, now if you open your GSTR1, any GSTR, even of preceding one, you will get this detail. Add record details. All are sequentially arranged. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. All are sequentially arranged. And see, amendment record, if you click, then only it opens, else it will not open. If you click that button, then only it comes, because most of the time amendment will not be required. So half of the workload will be less. Also, all the tabs are sequentially arranged. So this is the first advantage. Clear? Second, highlight of the mistakes in different color. Okay, see, these taxpayers were very frustrated. Why? Because what was happening, that all the data which we correctly saved were getting auto-populated. All the data which were saved but yet to be processing you 10 minutes lagta na GSTR1, that were also getting auto-populated. Correct. And all the data which was incorrect, there were certain errors that was also getting auto-populated. So taxpayers were frustrated. How will registered person come to know whether the data which he has saved is saved, pending, or incorrect? How he will come to know? That's why second improvement in GSTR1. Now, all the data which you correctly saved, which is correct and processed, will be highlighted in which color? You know, green color, green signal. Go ahead. Okay, all the data which you have correctly saved, but they are yet to be processed. It takes 5 to 10 minutes in processing. It will be auto-populated, but in purple color, that it is pending. And all the data which is incorrect, certain mistakes are there, GST rate, etc. Whatever mistakes are there, correct, state is wrong, GST number is wrong, it will be auto-populated in red color. In red color. So now the color difference is there. See this. This is how it will look. Mistake in red color. You can see whatever is correct is showing in green color, and there is purple color too. Red is prominent that this is a mistake. Green and purple are just a tick mark. Okay, the status of uploaded will be shown. Understood? So again, an excellent facility. Again, a very good improvement. Third, submit button will not be active for invoices added after clicking on generate GSTR1 summary. Wait, I will explain. What was happening? I was a registered person. I used to save all outward supply records in GSTR1. Suppose I have saved this outward supply record in GSTR, correctly saved. I supplied to a registered recipient. I have added and I've saved the details. This is correct. No problem. It is correctly showing. Okay, now after saving, what I'm going to do after saving all the details during the month, I'm pressing on generate GSTR1 summary. This summary, we click on generate GSTR1 summary. After that, it shows some message that data are saved, but it will be processed. It will be processed in next 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So they pass the message, please wait for 5 minutes. Correct. I've done this also. Now what I did, if I tried to submit prior to those 5 minutes, data save kar liya, I clicked on generate GSTR1 summary, right? Now if I try to do uploading or try to submit, see whether it allows. The data is still in process. See, I'm trying to submit. I cannot submit. The submit button will not be active because it is still showing the message, please wait for 5 minutes. So this is good. And fourth, say after the PDF summary is generated, I can now submit and upload GSTR1. Ye PDF summary generate ho gaya. After that, what I'm going to do, I can now click that I have reviewed the details and I can submit it. Okay, say for example, many people have done this mistake. They have done the generate GSTR1 summary, and after generation of GSTR1, but before submitting, they add one more invoice, saying ki yaar ye reh gaya tha. So they add. After generation, they are adding one more invoice. See, add record. They have added this invoice after clicking on generate GSTR1 summary. If you do that, you know what will happen? If you try to upload after GSTR1 and then after you added invoice, portal will not allow you to submit. You will again have to press GSTR1 summary. Again, you will have to wait for 5 minutes and then only portal will allow. So, jo mistake hoti thi in earlier GSTR1, what many taxpayers were doing, they were clicking on GSTR1 summary. After that, they were adding an invoice and then they were straight away submitting and portal was allowing. But this new GSTR1 will not allow. So, ye jo processing ki mistake hai, will be excluded. Okay, so this is an important improvement. So, if you have generated GSTR1, after that you add new invoice, GST portal will not allow you to submit unless you again click on generate GSTR1 summary and again wait for 5 minutes for processing. Okay, and fourth important improvement is master data facility in GSTR1. This is not yet active. It will be activated soon. See, many taxpayers were angry, many registered person angry, that each time we are required to add GST of recipient. Har month, agar Mr. A ko bech, every month I have to put his GST number, etc. So time consuming. Okay, so now there is a very good facility. See, this is what we were required to do. If I supplied to the ABC, I had to add his GST number. Every time I was required to do it. Every month I was required to do it. What improvement came? Now there is a master's data for the details of recipient. Just like in software of TDS, we get a master's data. In GST also there is a master's data. See this. If I now one time add the GST, there is an option of add to master. Click on add to master. Okay, you put the GST in. Write the supplier's name or recipient name and click whether it's supplier or recipient. Okay, and save it. हर बार आपको फिर वो नहीं डालना पड़ेगा. Next time if you do it, you can select the party straight. Yet it is not active. Maybe hopefully it will be activated soon. So this were the 4 important improvements in GSTR1. I hope this lecture was very, very useful to you. I will keep sharing more such updates. Thank you so much, each and every. Goodbye.